So today I thought we'd go through all of my LPS Chihuahuas. This was not only my first LPS Chihuahua, but one of the very first LPS I got. It is definitely not my favorite. I do not like the design. This is the second LPS Chihuahua I ever got. I like her design a lot better. For the longest time, I actually thought these were meant to be papillons. If you know, you know. I don't really think that I have a favorite Chihuahua, and I don't know why. They all just kind of vibe the same with me, except for the first one. That one I just don't like. I'm not sure what I have against the Chihuahuas. Like, they're all cute except for the first one, but I just don't really use them that often, and I don't really know why. This is a really good example of using unnatural colors properly, in my opinion. I like it if they're gonna have an unnatural color on them like pink, if it's used kind of more like a pattern in this case. I don't really feel like there's many boy Chihuahuas. Again, that's just my personal opinion of how I'm not quite sure how I choose which ones are boys versus girls, but I just feel like there aren't that many. If I had to pick a favorite, this one would definitely be one of them. I just like how simple the design is if he wants to turn properly. I just like the simple design. Again, if I had to pick a favorite, this would probably be one of them. I like the white ombre that's going on with the eyes. I always like it when pets have like some kind of ombre on them. This one would probably also be a favorite if I had to pick. I just really like that her ear, like her one ear, is a different color. I'm not the biggest fan of this one because of her eyes. I feel like the spiky color in her eyes, I feel like it just doesn't fit very well. This one would also probably be one of my favorites, even though she has unnatural colors. It's just done in a way where it's like simple and like not obnoxious. I'm not the biggest fan of this one just because her eyes are permanently looking off to the side. I'm just not a big fan of when that happens. I'm not really sure why. These two are duplicates, and I feel like this one gets confused with this one a lot just because the only difference is the eye color. I mean, the main color, like the brown they have, is slightly different from each other, but they're really close. And I know I'm missing a few. I will include pictures of them at the end.